Hey everyone, welcome to the 10K in 30-day webinar training. This is going to be a chock full of the most amazing content for the next 45 minutes. I promise I'm going to give it all to you. This is not going to be some fluffy training. Get ready to take lots of notes because we're going to jump right in. And just in case you're wondering if this is for you, if you're in the right place, this is for you if you're a coach, consultant, speaker, healer, a holistic practitioner, spiritual entrepreneur, or maybe you're just stuck in a job that's draining the life force out of you and you really want to get your business out there already. It's time for you. This is going to help you sell a lot more of your services at higher price points with a lot less work. And if you're looking to attract clients consistently and get over your fear and all the blocks and the resistance around marketing and selling your products and services, this is for you. If you're looking to have more freedom in your life and really walk your talk and live your purpose, you're going to love this training. So on this session, I'm going to share with you how to overcome fear and not let it stop you dead in your tracks and continue to spin you around in procrastination and self-doubt for another couple of years. You're also going to learn an in-depth look at a proven sales attraction system that you can use to make 6 figures in sales right away without any fancy pants, being a fancy pants guru or having a big list or even a website. So how can you use irresistible offers to generate a 6-figure income doing what you love, and how some of my clients are making 10K in less than 30 days right now, right out of the gate, with this very simple 3-step process that I'm about to show you. I'm going to show you the exact system to use to attract clients on demand and a steady flow of clients as well. So stick around. I'm going to share with you my workshop profit secret system. It's how I made my first $100,000, my first 6 figures in coaching consulting, just by using, these small intimate little workshops. I'm going to show you the exact system. So stick around for that. And I promise that we're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to come away with breakthroughs, a fabulous system for generating more revenue in your business, guaranteed. So does this sound like you? Do you not have enough clients coming in consistently, or are you terrified to charge higher prices even though you know that you're worth it? Do you find yourself chronically procrastinating or spending endless hours creating and perfecting your work without really putting it out there? Do you feel overwhelmed at all of the things you need to do in your business and you don't know what to do first? Or are you working harder than ever before but not generating the kind of money you thought you would be at this stage in your business? Are you paralyzed by indecision because your message still doesn't feel clear? Do you worry about if you're good enough and compare yourself to others? Is your website not professional enough looking? Heck, maybe you still don't even have a website up yet. Are you hiding out behind your computer, busy but not making any real income? Or you're making money but working like a dog to make it? And are you doing everything or most of the work because your income is not reliable enough yet to outsource? And are you feeling burnt out? Are you unsure about how and who to market your programs and services to? Do you start a lot of things but are always learning instead of earning? Maybe you're already speaking but not making offers, or you've been trying to figure it out here and there by yourself and it's just not working. Do you feel stuck at a certain income level and no matter how hard you work, you can't seem to punch through it? Well, guys, if that sounds like you, then I have got a great training for you. And it's going to really help you break out of the survival mode, right? How much time are you spending in the survival mode without thriving? So I have great news for you, because none of those problems are the real problem. These are just kind of symptoms of the real problem, and that's causing all of this. And the real problem is fear. And if you didn't have fear, guys, if you didn't have fear, holy smokes, would your life be a completely different life? Would you have a completely different business? So when you get this, you get into action, working a plan that brings you results, confidence, and cash flow. It's fear that prevents you from taking action to plan. There's no more survival mode. You take your power back. You move out of being, from you being a victim, being the effect of the world, and you start causing events in your life. You become the co-creator of your life, and you start making things happen. Once you own the truth of who you are, you can generate $10, $20, $30, even $60,000 per month. When you get this, you have a heck of a lot less resistance to doing the important things like generating visibility and cash flow in your business. You stop procrastinating, you get shit done because you are focused like a fox and you're taking the right action in your business, guys. When you get over the fear, you begin to be really visible and make offers, and lots of them, and you actually enjoy the process, and your confidence and your cash flow skyrockets. This is what happens when you overcome fear. You begin owning your value, your worth, and you charge higher prices, and you'll get it. You'll know how to get what you want and go out there and get it. When you overcome fear, this is what happens. You'll take your business on the road. If you want to have more freedom to travel, you can do that too. I've seen this happen again and again. So the one thing that I want you to really get is that your income is directly dependent on how well you overcome your fear and command your mind. So you must create the proper foundation and have the right mindset, a fertile mind to plant the seeds of the vision for success that you want. I don't care how many coaching programs you invest your money in. If you don't have the right mindset, you won't take action on it. And I guarantee a lot of you watching this right now have this problem. So here's what I want to share with you is how to overcome fear. I want to show you the workshop profit secret system. I want to teach you about making offers. You're going to learn a ton. And we're going to also look at some case studies with clients that I've helped through this exact process. And before we do this, I just want to jump in quickly, share with you a little bit about who I am so you know that I really do walk my talk. My name is Vanessa Simpkins. I've written, this is my first book, From Bankrupt to Selling Mops. I'm kind of a gypsy. I love living in hot places. I've written 2 books. Take Your Power Back Now became an international bestseller. And I'm now in the process of doing an 11-city television media tour because of that. And this is here on, this is in Phoenix on, what is it, NBC, I think, in Phoenix. And I'm so passionate about sharing with women, really how radical honesty, radical responsibility, and radical self-love dramatically changes the landscape of your life and your business. And I've written, my first book was about sales and spirituality. It's called From Bankrupt to $900 a Day Selling Mops. And it's not a graceful story, but it's a true story. I'm an international speaker, coach, trainer, mentor. I've helped thousands of entrepreneurs worldwide skyrocket their confidence and their cash flow, starting with their mindset. I've been featured in today's Businesswoman magazine, Motivated magazine. I've spoken on TED. I've hosted workshops all over the world in Costa Rica, the US, and Canada, and made my first 6 figures using the simple system that I'm about to show you today. And I'm known for helping entrepreneurs really break through the fear and rock their sales, confidence, and cash flow. So this was speaking here in Hollywood recently at the Archangel event. This is me a while back in a TED. We did a small TED Talk in Montreal on success. And I love speaking, guys. I absolutely love it. There's nothing like the engagement that you get when you are in front of people. And it's the best way to attract clients. I've also hosted retreats in Kauai, Hawaii. This is the Ultimate Goddess Getaway, Take Your Power Back Now retreat that happened in November 2014. And totally blessed to live in the most magical island, Kauai, Hawaii, and blessed by a kahuna to do this work. And take these women on, some of the most phenomenal hikes and adventures, because I love to adventure, have like a gypsy soul. And this is one of my most favorite places in the world, Kauai, Hawaii. It's a magical, enchanted land. And this is the Kalalau Trail, the ancient Hawaiian spirit trail. And I spent several weeks back there every month. And I'm so passionate about helping women really, take their power back and thrive. And I love sharing with women, the experiences, the places, the magic that this world has, and really helping women feel fabulous and sexy, fit, fabulous, sexy when you own your power. I'm also very practical. You might know this guy, Seth Godin. He endorsed my first book. He said there's some very big ideas here for anyone who's ever sabotaged themselves in a sales call, which I think is all of us. And I'm very creative. I love photography. I love fun photo shoots. I love, adventuring out into nature, and I love having fun. This is a Soul Sister Mastermind group that I'm running now here in Laguna Beach, California, where I moved to just recently. And I'm all about authenticity. I'm all about, rocking your business however you want to do it. I talk about, the bikini business lifestyle, whatever you want. I'm here to help you, support you in achieving that. And adventures. Oh my gosh, I love being outside in nature. I love having a business that allows me the freedom, to go on amazing hikes and take women out in, fun places. So I love being in my bikini. I do. I love having fun, and I love inspiring that in others. And these are some pictures of, being back out in Kalalau. This is the book that, this is a story actually I want to share with you all in a minute that, unleashed this authentic story, become a #1 bestseller. The book was written in less than 6 weeks. And again, has been just amazing. You know, the whole world wants to hear about the story now. It's helped me land an 11 city television media tour, and I've been blessed to meet, some amazing people. This is Wayne Dyer. This is Jack Canfield. I've been on this path for a while. I'm not, this is not my first pony ride. I have been around for a long time. And I've really, succeeded in creating a business that allows me to live the lifestyle that I want. And I love living in tropics. I love prancing and dancing around the world. I love being, places where it's hot and I get to feel sand in my toes. And I term myself, the bikini business coach, but I basically am really big on authenticity. I believe it's the new currency in business today, which is great for you because no matter where you're at, you can start right now by sharing, unleashing your authentic stories and build a business and a brand around that. So I've got a story for you. Several years ago, 5-6 years ago now, I was in a relationship with a guy that nearly killed me. In a hotel room one night, threw me across the hotel room because I wouldn't have sex with him on his birthday. And I opened my eyes 2 inches from a big plate glass window, and I thought to myself, holy smokes, 2 more inches and that would have been the end of me. And I escaped to a taxi, and it hit me. I said, holy smokes, I just became one of these statistics that you read about in the newspaper. And the next question was, God, why is this happening to me? And the answer was, so you can help women not fall into the same pattern. And then I started crying. And then I freaked out because for years I'd been begging God for an answer. Show me what's my purpose? Who am I here to serve? And when the answer finally came, I was like, oh, hell no. You want me to go out there and share this shameful story with the world? I don't want to do it. I take it back. But that's really how I birthed my business. And I began this, this journey of radical honesty, radical responsibility, radical self-love. And women started, coming to me to learn about sales and marketing and, launching their own businesses. So I've done a lot of things. I've done telesummits. This is one of my very first workshops. Look at me in this mop. This is me. I was running around doing these product demonstrations, kind of like the ShamWow guy, but I was doing them in major stores like Sears and Canadian Tire and selling these mops. And I became the highest paid sales consultant for the company. And it was 300 people. And I wrote my first book about it. And this is my very first workshop on the bottom. It was actually a meetup group, and it took me 6 months before I actually said yes to doing the workshop. I even had the book, it was already written, and I was still procrastinating. I was terrified. I was terrified to start my business, guys. So, I have an amazing lifestyle now, but my life was not always like this. In the beginning, I was terrified. I was terrified that I wouldn't make the same kind of money in my business as I was in my job. I was making, some days $900 a day, $500 a day was a bad day. But I was spending all this money in my business, and I couldn't even say yes when this meetup organizer called me up and said, Vanessa, would you come speak to my group? I was like, I'm not ready yet. It was crazy. I was so interlooped, so full of fear that I stayed in a relationship that quite literally nearly killed me. And I stayed in a job that was sucking the life force out of me because of fear. And that's why I'm so passionate about helping women, teaching women how to overcome fear and thrive, take their power back and thrive. And I've done workshops all around the world, in Hawaii, in Costa Rica. And really speaking, it changed my freaking life. It absolutely changed my life. And that's what I want to share with you, these principles here today. So this is how you can do it yourself. We're going to jump into the training part of the webinar. So you've been lied to. Fear, people tell you that, fear is your friend because, well, that's what the ego says. And where fear really comes from is it tries to protect you, right? Your ego tries to protect you with anxiety, procrastination, self-doubt, worry, disapproving of yourself, resistance, this inner critic, all the guilt. That's how you give your power away. You're in this compare and despair mode. You're wrapped up with this idea that you are your emotions, and that's a lie. It's all separation and suffering. So that's why crushing fear for good is so important right now. Because every time you step out there in a bigger way, you're going to launch your business, your ego is going to have a shit fit, and you've got to be able to master your mind. So are you giving your power away? Are you identifying with the ego, or are you identifying with your higher source, with God, with source, spirit, or universe? It's very important as a business, as an entrepreneur, you're going to get paid by being innovative. Where do you think those ideas are going to come from? That's right, they're going to come from your higher self. So if your mind is filled with fear, you can't even hear that. You can't even connect with that. So if you have a problem in your life or your business, it's really only because of two reasons. The first one is, number one, you're procrastinating making a decision. Or number two, you think your problem is bigger than you. Those are the only reasons why you're not getting the results that you want in your life. Number one, you're procrastinating making a decision. Number two, you think your problem is bigger than you. And this is really mindset, right? Because the ego always keeps you playing small. It keeps you with fear, procrastination, self-doubt, all these lies that keep you from taking action, getting results. And when the mind is so busy, again, you can't hear the voice of God, source, your higher self. And, this whole fear thing is, your fear of the unknown. It's not safe. Making offers to people, not safe. If you fail, you're going to die. This is how the mind works. And it's all lies. You need to prove that to yourself. So you get to do that, by making decisions. So, you want to master your mind and make sure that, this ego is not running your life. So that's why commanding the mind, understanding how to oust the fear from your life is so important, because when your mind is full of fear and doubt, you don't do anything. I don't care how much you've learned. And a lot of you watching this, I'm sure you were like me. You took all the courses. I probably spent $100,000 in my business before I ever made money. It's a very dangerous place to be, because without this clarity, you don't take action, then your confidence starts to take a hit. So that's why, getting rid of the fear is the most important thing. It's kind of like, swimming in a pool. You can't dry off if you're in the pool. If you're wet, you've got to get out of the pool to dry yourself off, right? This is how it works. You've got to master your mind before you can start commanding it to get you the results you want. So the first step in taking your power back is discovering how to get out of the pool, right? How you can make decisions in your life. And when you do, the sky is the limit. Holy smokes. Does life start to become magical? So I want to share with you guys here some testimonials. Let me see if I can do this. On my website, which is where? Which is right here. Okay. Not this. Okay. So these are testimonials from the retreat. Nothing short of a miracle. This is Sumiti. When she got started, she was, terrified she couldn't pay her bills. And within 4 months, she's completely launched a whole new business. She's hired additional staff, given her more hours and raises. And now she's out prancing around. She's taken the summer off. She's got a camper trailer. And I don't know, she's traveling out in Las Vegas or in the desert somewhere. She's having a blast. This is another one of my clients, Eunice in Germany. Doing my 10K in 30-day program, she manifested her highest prices ever, 9,000 euros. And it's been just a blast. This is Lisa Cattell. Her first 30 days, she manifested £37,000, and this is because, a lot of my clients, 10K in 30 days sounds like a big promise, but I guarantee you a lot of my clients do much more than that when they take their power back and understand how to use the mind and put proven systems into place. Lisa was afraid that she couldn't bring spirituality into the marketplace. We had to we got rid of that and, made sure she was talking to the right person, and boom, she, closed a huge deal. Now she's got to deal with the entire, postal service of the UK, and national deals. This is phenomenal. This is a Samantha, upped her prices, 3 high-paying clients in one day. Lisa, started having $9,000 days. This is Susanna. She wanted to generate, her goal was $14,000 a month, and she didn't think she thought, it'll take me 3 months to do it. Well, when we really got down to it, she wanted to make 20 grand a month, and that's what she did, in her first day. Her sales trend is called Skyrocket Confidence Cash Flow, and, my results have been double that. So, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. There is a system, there's a process, and it's very simple. If you want to make a chocolate cake, you got to have the right recipe. And I definitely have the recipe for helping women overcome fear and put proven systems into place to generate income. Nicole, same thing. She did the workshop Profit Secret System. She started having $8,000 weeks, $8,000 days. So let's get started. I want to show you guys specifically how this works. It's really simple. So we know that the first key to making more money is mastering your emotions and fear. That's the first step. So here are 3 keys to help you do just that. Okay, give yourself permission to want what you want and say yes to it. I'm going to tell you something. When I work with women, they come to see me, they want to make more money. They already know what it is they want to do. But right behind that door of what you really, really want is everything you need to accomplish it. And you've got to give yourself permission to do that first before anyone else will. You got to say yes to it. You got to show up and say yes. And you've got to make a decision, decide that you want it more than you're afraid of it. Life is not waiting for you, when I have more time, when the kids go back to school, when I have more money, when I have more confidence, then I will launch my business, then I will do that. Listen, you'll never do it. They're all excuses. It's never going to be convenient. There is risk involved. You want to minimize your risk. You want to work with somebody who can show you the steps, who's done it before. But it starts with a decision. And again, we talked about why you're not getting results is because you're either deciding, you're procrastinating making a decision, or you decide your problems are bigger than you and it's hopeless. Decide. Your power lies in your ability to decide. Because, the magic does happen outside your comfort zone. The ego doesn't want you to doesn't want you to fail, doesn't want you to, if you fail, you're going to die. But I guarantee you won't die. I have failed so many times. I tell you what, you will not fail. But this is where the magic happens, when you show up and you say yes to that knocking on your heart. And if you're watching this now, you know what I'm talking about. A lot of you have been feeling, women around the world are waking up. You're having this wake-up call. Knock, knock, knock. This is not my passion. What am I doing in this job? Knock, knock, knock. I know I need to be doing something more, and you don't answer the knock, and it turns into a 2x4 wake-up call. Don't wait that long. I want to show you how to say yes to that inner urge, and by eliminating the fear, and show you what magic awaits for you. Here's one of my clients, Elisa. She was one of my very first clients. We met on an online program. I love this woman. I wanted to be her. I said, my God, Lisa Starkweather, I want to be you. She runs this 2-day Daughters of the Earth gathering in Massachusetts, and she was on a telesummit I hosted, and I said, oh my gosh, I just I want to be you. And she was doing some amazing work around shadow and shadow work, and so I interviewed her for my telesummit. She invited me to speak at her event, and I was out there with 30 women in a circle, cross-legged, sitting in the grass in a hot August day, and she came up, put her hands on my shoulder, and she said, to the group, Vanessa, did you explain to everyone how we met? And I said, no. She said, well, Vanessa, helped me with my offers, and she interviewed me, and I made $11,000 on her telesummit. And I said, holy smokes, that's amazing. Why didn't you tell me that? This is the first time I'm hearing of it. And she said, listen to Vanessa. She knows what she's talking about. And she invited me to do an abundance workshop. She later hired me. We helped her get her offers clear, and she made her investment back within 5 days. And then, we created an online program for her. She wanted to, we called it Fierce Feminine Life, and she put 140 people in there, I think $300, and it was a $42,000 payday. So I work with a lot of women's empowerment leaders that have big visions, and they're terrified of them. And either, it's the systems part of it, or it's the actual, how do I do this? I'm really good at helping you guys with this. So, part two, so step one here is really mastering your mindset, and then part two is being visible and making offers. It's really simple. The recipe to making money is being visible and making offers to people who can say yes. Now, the number of people you make offers to will equal your income. It's really simple. And again, if you're spending, your time in survival mode, my invitation to you is to get out there and start being visible. So here's 3 reasons why you continue to struggle making money. Number 1 is you don't have a clear message. You're not talking to the right person, or your message is targeted the wrong person. Number 2, you don't know what you're selling, or you don't know how to talk about what you're selling. Women are classically just horrible at sales. They don't want to know it. They don't want to brag. They're afraid of coming across as salesy, and they're not confident. And this is what people buy from you. They buy your confidence, all right? Or number 3, they don't have the right transmission. Meaning, what does that mean? Meaning maybe you're supposed to be, a speaker, but you're hiding out in front of your computer. Or maybe you're actually meant to be, online, but you're, trying to do things like networking. So really aligning yourself with the right transmission, the right way of getting your message out there in the world. And if any of those 3 things are off, you're sabotaging yourself, all right? So if you would like to double or quadruple your income in the next 30 to 60, 90 days, here is a process on how to do that. And again, I'm going to keep saying this because it is true. With the right system, anything is possible. So here's what you do. You find an audience of your ideal clients, your like-minded clients, and you find out what they want. You can do that with a survey. I use SurveyMonkey, is great. And then you give them what they want, because visibility, guys, is everything. Visibility will do everything for your business. And what prevents you from being visible is the mindset, right? It's the fear. So right now, who do you know who can get you in front of your ideal target audience? Who do you know who has a list of people that are your ideal target audience that you could get in front of and do a 2.5-hour mini workshop to? And then make offers to them. All right, so here's how this works. My sister was an adventure tour guide. I love her. And I used to cry to her on the phone every night when I would be doing these mop shows. I'd be away for 10 days, living in a hotel room, making all this money. I'm totally miserable, no life. All my plants would die. But she joked one night, she said to me, Vanessa, one day you're going to be this inspirational speaker on all these stages, and you're going to make all these people laugh about your silly mop stories. And then it hit me. I was like, oh my God, what a brilliant idea. What if I go out there and sell my high-end coaching consulting on the stage like I sold the mops? What if it would work? What if I use the same kind of principles and systems? Well, holy smokes, it worked. All right. So here was my experiment. I'm going to break it down and show you guys step by step how you can do the exact same thing. Okay, so here are the numbers. What I did is I hosted, it was a total flop. I still made $4,000. All right. So what I did was I said yes to this meetup group. So meetup.com, check that out if you want. Great place to start speaking. There was 27 people in a yoga studio. It was $24 a pop for a 2.5-hour workshop training on the law of attraction. And the meetup organizer kept all the money in the front door. So here's the deal. You don't even care about making money on the front end. It's not about that. Be visible, give value, give first before you get. Okay, it creates amazing credibility, visibility, buzz. And then what you can do is on the back end, you can make an offer. Now, one person bought my offer. It was $300. Okay, and I don't recommend you do this. What you want to do is something very different, and I'll show you about that. My slides are being silly. So 10 people bought my book for $20. So there was $200. And then at the end of this, that same lady purchased a $3,000 coaching package from me. Okay, so that was over $4,000. So is a grand total for my flop workshop was $4,100. All right, now I started teaching other people how to do this. I refined it. And this is Sharon, one of my other clients. She came to see me with a big vision. She wanted to do a women's empowerment day. And she called the Juicy Women's Journey. And she didn't know how in the heck she was going to do this, but she had this big vision. And she said to me, Vanessa, I want to travel like you do. I want to be in Costa Rica for the winter. It's freezing in Montreal. I said, okay, Sharon, here's how you're going to do it. And we mapped out her entire system. I showed her how to make offers. She went to networking events. She spoke. She filled a room with 140 women. It seems to be a magic number. And boom, massive success. I think she made over $20,000. That was just on the front end from the event, and it completely launched her in a whole new vein of clients, a whole new vein of business. She was invited to do this one-day event all across Canada and the States. And who did you find on Facebook? In February, but Sharon. She was out there traveling around doing workshops. So this system works. And she says here, my dreams came true. Hiring Vanessa was a huge turning point in my career, and I'm so grateful for it. So, both Sharon and Nicole's another one of my clients. She used the same strategy, just making offers, and then from that offer, upselling people into a higher ticket coaching consulting program. So really, how do you do this with yourself? It starts by, having radical honesty. Let's look at this, radical honesty about where you're at in your life right now and what do you really want? Do you really want to be a speaker? Do you really want to impact people? Do you really want to be a leader and inspire others to change? Radical honesty. What is it you really, really want? Give yourself permission to want that. It's okay. It's your higher self saying, hey, it's your soul saying, hey, this is what's meant for you. I mean, I can't tell you how many people I share this message with every week. Why do you want to be an inspirational leader and not a nurse, like your neighbor? Because this is your soul. This is what you're supposed to do. Answer that. Take radical responsibility for that. Make a plan, guys. You need to make a plan. If you want to oust fear from your mind, you must have a plan. And then radical self-love. This is about, really being kind to yourself. And And I think really being loving to yourself is showing up and saying yes to those things that are knocking on your heart. So make a decision, and watch your life take off, because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. We all know that. So here's how to do this. You want to launch a small 15 to 20 person workshop. You don't need a lot of people. I was doing this in my yoga teacher's basement the first time, okay? Meetup groups. You charge a small, low barrier to entry fee, $20 to $25. I charge $20 in advance, $40 at the door, get people to commit in advance, okay? Then you do a 2.5 hour workshop. You teach them 3 keys. You tell them some authentic stories. This is why I love the workshop profit secret system. You can start with wherever you are at. You share with them your authentic story. Guys, they want to know who you are. They want to connect with your heart. It's not about how much you know. They don't care about that. They just want to know what your values are, your experience. And then at the end, you make a $97 offer. Why? Because everyone's got $100. You can wipe your ass with $100. Everyone's got $100. It's easy. They don't have to go and ask their husbands for this, or their wives. It's an easy, no-brainer decision, and you make it, very special, only for today. Include bonuses and limiters, and we'll get into that in a moment. Then, on that strategy call with them, then you give them a bit of coaching, and then you upsell your high-end coaching consulting. Because once they come to the event, they get to know, like, and trust you. They get to taste test you. They get to see you. They get to feel you. It's the easiest, fastest way to generate sales, guys. I'm telling you. You know why? Because in the beginning, when you're launching your business, you're not so clear on your message. Well, get out there, and get some experience. You're going to be able to hear what clients' questions, the problems they have, and it's a lot easier for them to buy from someone that's in front of you, I guarantee. Then when you get your message clear and safe, then you can create the same kind of similar event into a webinar, or then build a website, put it online. But first, get clear on your message, and this is how it's done. So that's how it's done, right? You can start from anywhere in your business. You can launch this from scratch and start generating, 6 figures your very first year very easily. So let's talk about the offer. Okay, here's how to create an irresistible offer. You got to sell people what they want and give them what they need. Like, write that down in huge letters. People don't want your system. First, they want to know if you can solve the problem. And stop selling your time. Start selling the value and the benefits of the transformation that you're giving. People want, to know that you can help them. People come to see me, they want to make more money, and I teach them about overcoming fear and commanding the mind and making goals and plans. And I also teach them about offers. But the first is the mindset. I don't talk to them about mindset. I'm not selling a mindset course. I'm selling you how you going to make more money. Well, I'm going to sell you what you want, but what you need is really to understand how to take over your own mind power. You need to oust the fear before you can even take action on the plan. So, what is the value of that? What's the value of being able to achieve any goal that you set? And I'm telling you, this is really where, rubber meets the road. I've lived in all kinds of countries all around the world. I've done everything I've wanted to do in my life. How did I do that? I got rid of fear. I got rid of the resistance, and I can show you how to do the same thing. So what's the value of that? That's what you've got to sell. It's not time. You're not charging, $100 an hour for this. If you can help people solve a problem, they will pay you, and that's what you need to get clear on. So you want to enter the conversation that's already happening in their head, right? And you want to make this offer a no-brainer. I had one client I was talking to the other day who's trying to, change someone's mind. I said, stop that. Go after an audience that has this problem and sell them a solution to that. That's what they need. So you want to offer bonuses and limiters. So, a limiter is, for example, there's only XYZ number of this, or, at the end of my offer, I would tell people, it's only for tonight. It's only for people who are here at the workshop right now. And, not give people an opportunity to do it, at a later date, because people won't take action unless there's a limiter on there. So add bonuses and limiters. Some of the things I offered as bonuses were audio recordings. I offered, expert interviews. These are things that you could just record on your computer. Really simple, guys. Okay. So you want to charge higher price points. This is another huge topic. You create big ticket offers. This is going to prevent you from wasting a lot of time running around attracting one little client over here, one client over there. invite your clients to work with you in a program, because your clients are going to get better quality results, because they're going to be really committed. They're going to take action. And then you don't have to, again, spend all this time chasing all these one-off clients to hire you for an hour here and an hour there. They're going to implement your training. They're going to be a lot more fun and fabulous and easy to work with. They're committed. And you feel great because you're actually giving real value to people who value and implement your work. So charge higher price points. So let's just say you created a program for $1,500 or $3,000 or $5,000 or $20,000. Or maybe you charge a VIP day for between $1,500 to $10,000. Maybe it's a retreat that you want to do, or a group coaching program, an online mastermind, a live event. Okay, we get clear on whatever that is for you. Look at the numbers. I mean, $10,000 in 30 days. This is very easy to do. You get 3 clients at $3,000. You're almost there. Or 1 client for $10,000. Maybe it's 3 clients at $10,000 for $30,000. It's very doable, guys. This is not, we're not playing genie here with, a magic wand. This is a very duplicatable, easy system that you can do. So imagine, let's just say that you've got clarity with your message, with your events, your workshops, with your offers, with your price points. This is what prevents women from really taking the action. It's the clarity. You're lacking the clarity. Let's just say you got clear on those things. An absolute game changer. This would blow your business up like crazy. I've seen it time and time again. Because without a clear action plan, you don't take action. So a lot of you guys are just spinning around in circles because you're not clear. And this is when women come and find me. They're not interested in doing one of these group coaching programs with thousands of people where they can hide out. They're looking for a mentor to help them really get crystal clear on their visibility, on their sales attraction system, on their offers, on their price point, get rid of the fear, help them own their value, and take action. This is what's going to change your business. So imagine having results like this. This is one of my clients, Jessica. This was a text I got. Just got another sale and hit my first 5-figure month. Boom. What did she do? We got clear on her offer. She was going to do either a website course or a podcasting course. We surveyed her email list. She found out that, they wanted to learn about podcasting. We created a group event, leveraged it. It was $1,500. I think she made 10 sales and it was a $15,000 a month. All of this within the first 30 days. And you can do the same thing. Now, this is step number 3, really important. You need to get support. All right, hire a mentor. I'm dead serious. I have invested thousands of dollars in my education, and I highly recommend, if you want to get results, find somebody who's gotten the results that you want, that's done the thing that you want to do, and hire them to help you. It's going to cut away all kinds of wasted time and energy, and really, it's going to give you the confidence you need to get clear and to take action on the right priorities in your business. Because I believe that with the right system, anything is possible. So now you've got the workshop profit secret system. Okay, I've just shown you how you can add an extra $100,000 of income using these small little intimate workshops. So here's how it works, right? It's really easy. You get the right mindset and the clarity. You host one event. You make one offer at that event. It's a $97. Hey guys, let's have a breakthrough session, or give them a little bit more of you to work one-on-one. With you, and then you follow up with that sales call, and on that sales call, you have a sales conversation, offer them a high-end coaching. It could be a one-on-one, it could be a group, it could be whatever you decide. And this is the exact sales attraction system that I use and my clients have used to create expert status, create buzz, visibility, make offers, attract high-paying clients. And you don't need a fancy list, okay, or a website. You don't need to be a big guru either. You can start from exactly where you're at. I can show you how to do this, guys. It's very, very simple. So the right mindset, remember, we're just going to cover what we've just learned here. Give yourself permission to want what you really want. There's a reason why you want it. Create a plan to get it. Command the mind and oust the fear. This is how you get rid of the fears, by commanding the mind, right? And then you get crystal clear on what you want. Look, here are some of the flyers that I help my clients make. I give you guys all of this in my program. Really simple. You can go ahead and, just copy, paste. I'm very generous with all of the systems that I teach. Is one of my other clients, Veronica. She decided, I'm going to do the same thing. And some of my clients, I help them, create expert status by getting books done. Here's a great resource. Go to Fiverr.com, pay some guy, $5 or $50 to create a book cover for you. Boom, you put that on your flyer, and I'm telling you, you will create expert status for yourself. You will set your ass on fire, and it creates buzz on social media. People start to look at you in a different light. You start to feel a different way. Listen, I'm telling you, speaking works, okay? You create 1 to 2 hour talks and workshops, and you get out there. You get out there and you see yourself as an expert. It creates buzz in the marketplace, visibility. It creates that know, like, and trust factor, and there's no technical skills required, all right? I didn't even start using slides until years later. I never used slides. And it's the highest converting event, all right? Let me tell you something. Speaking is the highest converting event you can have. A lot of my clients come to see me. They're like, all this online stuff is not working anymore. They get out, they do an event, boom. The clients come from all over the place. And it's an easy way for you to convert 30 to 50% of the room each and every time you speak. And it helps you get more clarity about your message, your offers, and the problems that your clients have. So this is why I love speaking, because authenticity is a new currency in business today, and it's a place for you to start where you're at and use your stories. Unleash your authentic stories. Everyone's got a story about something that they've overcome, and this is what your clients really want. I mean, guys, I launched this story about what happened in the hotel room, and that story followed me around like a bad fart, and holy smokes, did it turn into a best-selling book. It turned into a movement. It's the title of my website. I launched retreats about it. Take Your Power Back Now is really an entire brand onto itself. It got me booked on this 11-city television speaking morning show tour. People want to know who you are, and it connects with their hearts. And that's why it works, because people buy your stories. They buy, they don't really buy your expertise. They don't. They buy you and your values. And they want to connect with your heart. They want to get to know, like, and trust you, and feel you understand their problems. So here's the offer, guys. Really simple. $97 breakthrough session. It goes to a coaching call, a sales call. You upsell them into a high ticket offer. No one buys thousands of dollars of coaching from a 1-hour workshop, all right? That's why people do 3- and 5-day events. So this is a simple way that you can get started and then upsell your high-end coaching. And that way, why do you have a sales call? Well, because then you get to handpick and select which clients you actually want to work with. It's a way for them to raise their hand, and say, okay, I want to take this a step further. And then you get to decide who you want to work with. Then you create a high ticket sale. Maybe it's a $1,500 program. It could be a $3,000, $5,000, $20,000 program. It could be a VIP day, retreats, group coaching, masterminds. The problem is you need to get clear on this. All right, you need clarity on what this is. Otherwise, the fear is going to take you out of taking the action. You can create an amazing income. A 10K in 30 days, very doable. Many of my clients do much more than that. I've showed you here in the testimonials. Again, guys, it's really simple. You get the right mindset, the clarity, one event, one offer. You get on a sales call, you close a high ticket sale, and you're just helping people make a decision. Guys, that's all it is. This whole process is not about selling. Believe it or not, it's about bringing people to a point of decision. Think about that for a second. Not selling them anything, it's about bringing them to a point of decision. They're either going to be serious about solving the problem that they have, or they're not. And that's all there is to it. If they're serious, they're going to work with you, and they're going to get outstanding results. If they're not serious, they're going to choose to keep on struggling. But either way, we want them to make a clear decision. I'm ready to fix this, or I'm going to be victimized by this, and that's my choice. So, here's the bottom line. A system like this one, respects your time. It helps you get clarity, visibility. It helps your clients, understand and solve problems. It gives value, give before you get, right? And then it invites them into, making a decision to go further. It invites them into, a commitment, a decision. And it's as simple as that. Right? You don't have to do any complicated stuff, list building, online techie stuff, these small little offers here, and build them up and make 80 videos and have a fancy website. You can start with a workshop flyer. You create, expert status on Fiverr with a book cover or something, and get this thing started. You can within the next 30 days, you can have 5 workshops lined up, right? So, tonight I promised a few things. I promise, a totally unique way to sell high-end coaching and consulting from the back of the room. I created this system from my mop thing, okay? I know it works and I know no one else is doing it out there because I'm the one who created this thing. And finally discover how to get paid what you're worth, guys. Create high-ticket offers, right? That's the way that people are really going to get major transformation from you, is working with you in a long-term commitment. And it's also going to help you stop chasing and running after these one-off clients. Proven 3-step formula for attracting clients, right? Master your mindset, get clear, get clarity in your business, take action. Make offers, be visible, make offers. And it allows you to attract motivated prospects who know the value that you're offering and are predisposed to trust you and buy from you. If they're showing up at a workshop, if they've taken that time to be in front of you for 2.5 hours uninterrupted and they're immersed in your training, trust me, 30 to 50%, if not more, of the room is going to take you up on their offer, all right? And it creates, and I showed you how to create irresistible offers that pull in your ideal clients like bees to honey, right? You want to give people what they want, sell them what they want, give them what they need. You want to make sure that you have limiters and bonuses in there. You can create some really easy, create it once, use it again and again, like downloadable audios. And I've also shown you, really what's holding you back from having the lifestyle and the revenue that you really want from your business, how to finally break through the fear with a plan. Guys, you got to get a plan. You got to get clear. Break through this fear and procrastination that's been holding you back from taking profitable action. So here's the deal. This is the system to do it. So here's what you need to win. Okay? Here's what you need to win. Number one, you need the right mindset for success. Permission to want what you want, overcome fear, and command the mind. This starts with radical honesty. Then you need to get clarity in your business, right? This radical responsibility to actually, do something about it. You need a proven process to be visible. We talked about the workshop profit secret system, making offers and charging higher price points. Then what else do you need? The right mentor. Hire the right mentor, someone who's doing the things that you want to be doing, someone who's got proven success record with their clients, someone that keeps you accountable and kicks your butt into action. Guys, you owe it to yourself, your customers, and your vision to make these shifts as quickly as possible, or you just keep spinning your wheels and your confidence will take a real hit. I'm telling you, this is what prevents. It's a very dangerous place for entrepreneurs to be without a sales attraction system, because then you start to doubt yourself. Can I really do this? What's wrong with me? Why are other people doing this and I'm not? Right? Now, the right mentor solves all those problems. The right mentor has a system for getting the results you want because they've gotten the results for themselves. The right mentor is going to bust your ass and make sure you take action. The right mentor has overcome all these challenges that you're facing so you don't have to struggle and find a solution. So, here's a question. How can you get anyone to invest in you and your solutions if you're not willing to invest in yourself by getting the help that you need to solve your problems, okay? And here's the bottom line. You want to find someone who's getting the exact results you want and make sure that they have a proven track record of getting those same results for others and hire them to work with you. That's the secret, guys. If you disregard everything else I've told you in this webinar, if you just do this, your chances of success are excellent. Find someone getting the results you want. Make sure their clients are also getting great results, because there's a lot of guys out there that can claim some really good results for themselves and they just can't do it for their clients. So make sure they're getting results, make sure their clients are getting results, and then hire them to work with you. And there's no other way, guys. I've spent, I told you, over $100,000 on mentoring in my business, learning before I ever made any money. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, I've made hundreds of thousands back. And it's always been a stretch for me financially, but I'm so glad that I took the plunge. I'm so glad that I hired, mentors to help me, because, every single one of them I worked with helped me make quantum leaps in my business, which is just growing, and at leaps and bounds right now. So guys, what's it costing you not to have a sales attraction system in your business? What's it costing you in terms of confidence? What's it costing you in terms of income? How much money are you losing every month, leaving it on the table? What's it costing your family in terms of, what you can provide for them? Monetarily, what's it costing you in terms of peace of mind, in terms of purpose and passion? A lot of women that I talk to, it's not even about making money. It's about not repeating the same patterns within their in their family with their kids. It's about showing their kids that they've got, that they can do it, that they can really follow their dreams. A lot of people, it's about fulfilling their mission. They want to feel fulfilled. They're tired of wasting time, in a dead-end job where they know that it's not their purpose. They know they're meant to do something bigger in this world. And so what's it costing you in terms of all that negative self-talk and chatter and all those energy leaks every single day by not implementing the right sales attraction system in your business? What's it costing you? So guys, you have a choice, right? You can look at the way, things have been going the last few months and all the struggles and problems you've been dealing with, and you can say, hey, you know what? I'm just going to keep beating my head against the wall and keep struggling and doing what I'm doing. Vanessa gave me some great ideas tonight. I'm going to give myself a half-assed attempt at implementing them on my own, but it's going to fizzle. I'm going to crash and burn, and it's not going to work. Or you could say, you know what? This is the business I want. And, I want a business that absolutely gets amazing results for everybody and that I work with, and I'm commanding premium price points, and I'm working with clients who actually care, about getting results, and they're ultra committed. I want to hit my income goals. I want to hit my lifestyle goals. I want to travel, pay off debt, whatever you want to do. And I want to create the exact business that I want. Now, if that's you, then here's what I have for you. If you know you have amazing value to deliver and you're serious about building a six-figure business that's in line with your passion and purpose and gets great results for your clients and customers, then my team and I have set aside some time in the next few days to speak with you personally about how you can apply these ideas to your business. We'll get on the phone with you. We'll walk you through exactly these ideas and what they mean to you. So, I've sketched out some broad strokes here, right? I've shown you, you need to be commanding premium prices. Well, what does that look like for you? I've shown you that you need to have a great offer, but what does that look like for you? I've shown you, how to create a workshop, but what does that look like for you? You've got to get on the phone with us so that we can help you get crystal clear with you on what those ideas mean for you. Now, you can try and figure it out on your own, but it's not going to work, right? You've got to reach out and talk to us. Now, the cost of this is absolutely free. We'll get on the phone with you. We'll work with you for 45 minutes, an hour, and we'll do it absolutely for free. But here's the catch, okay? Here's who this is for. This is not for everybody. You must be absolutely committed to hitting your income goals with total integrity and a true concern for your client's well-being. Because you just can't be one of these fly by the night seat of your pants kind of person who just wants to make a bunch of money and doesn't care about helping people. You've got to be dead serious about helping people. Those are the only kind of people I want to work with. Women's empowerment leaders. You've got a mission. You've got a purpose. You've got a knock on your heart. You're meant to do this. Listen, it's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to keep knocking and knocking until it gets louder and louder. And one day, maybe you're going to have a bad wake-up call like I did. Hopefully not. Right? The most important thing is that you must be able to solve a very painful life problem. If you're maybe a financial advisor, awesome. If you've got you've overcome some kind of obstacle in your own life and you're able to help other people. Maybe you're a life coach. But whatever it is you do, you have to be able to solve a very painful life problem. Maybe you've got, so many problems you can solve you don't know, but, which one to choose. That's okay. We can help you get clear on it. Maybe you're a life coach and you can solve 100 different problems. That's great. But what I really want to make sure that you do is that you're not, maybe an internet marketer with a $30 face cream or something. I can't help you. That this is not for you. This is for you if you're wanting to sell your services. Okay. It's not for network marketers, multi-level marketers. It's really just for people who solve very powerful, painful problems. All right. So now, why are we doing this? If this is free, and we're giving away our time, why are we doing this? Well, look, we're doing this, to be perfectly honest, we're doing this because our passion is helping our clients create the right income, the right lifestyle, and the right contribution to the world. And that, I'll be honest with you, if we feel that you have real value to deliver, we might invite you to become one of the few clients we take on this month. So if you're stuck right now and you want to make a real difference, and if you want to make great money while you do it, book a call with us now. Here's how to do it. If we work together, we'll get crystal clear on the exact problem you're solving and who it's for. We'll help you create and deploy the same sales attraction secrets process that we use, and we'll help you kick your butt until you take action. So you gotta be ready to implement and take action fast, because I'm gonna tell you something, this stuff will challenge you guys, all right? So here's how to book a call with us. Go to takeyourpowerbacknow.com, 10K ready. Now here's what's gonna happen when you do. I just wanna show you real quick. When you do that, you'll go and you'll fill out an application. Let me just go do it right now. www.takeyourpowerbacknow.com, 10K ready. And you'll fill out a quick application, and then my assistants will just fill out a few questions, just so no one wastes their time. So we have a good idea of where you're at in your business and how we can help. And then one of my assistants will be back in touch with you, and you'll book a call with us. It's really, really that simple, guys. Okay. So again, that website address is takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. And you know what? Very simple. We know what we're doing when it comes to helping our clients get clarity and, create their workshop titles and their workshop offers and get crystal clear about their high ticket offers or price points. We'll get you crystal clear on what your goals are, on everything that you want to achieve, on why you want to achieve it, and what's really standing in your way, so we can help you craft that perfect plan for dealing with all those obstacles, all the fear, so that you can totally crush your income goals and really start walking your talk. Feel great about, your business. And if you feel great about it, maybe we'll invite you to apply to become a client. But either way, you're going to get a ton of value out of this call. All right, so that's it. That's basically what I have for you. Normally I'd open up, a Q&A call, but hey, I just showed you how to book a call with us. So I'm not going to go, and sit here and do a Q&A on the webinar when you have a chance to actually get on the phone with us, and we can go really, really deep into some of these issues. So don't just dip your toes in, and get water, dip your toes in the water. Go to takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. Book a session with us. It will be the best hour you ever spend working on your business. And you'll have a much better understanding of exactly how to command premium price points, how to overcome fear, take your power back now, and thrive. So I'm Vanessa Simpkins. I want to thank you so much for taking the time joining me here in this training. It's been my absolute honor to serve you today, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you on the calls. Talk soon.